when retired K9 Max began scratching a rusted trash can during a peaceful evening walk. His owner thought it was just an old habit from his working days. But what the aging dog uncovered inside that forgotten bin would reignite a 12-year-old cold case, stun investigators, and finally bring closure to a grieving family who had almost given up hope. Max was once a pride of the local police force in Cedar Valley, a sharp-nosed German shepherd. He had helped solve drug busts, track missing persons, and even save a hostage. But after a decade of service, arthritis slowed him down, and he was honorably retired. Officer Linda Myers, his longtime partner, took him home, promising he'd live the rest of his days in peace. For 3 years, Max lived a good life, lazy mornings on the porch, belly rubs, and slow evening walks around the neighborhood. The instincts never left him, though. Sometimes he'd stop dead in his tracks, sniffing the wind like he was back on duty. Linda would chuckle and say, "Easy, boy, your job's done." But one evening in late October, something changed. Linda and Max were walking past an abandoned alley near the edge of town. The alley hadn't been used in years. Trash cans overflowed with debris, and broken glass glittered in the fading sunlight. Max suddenly froze. His ears perked, his tail stiffened, and then, with a strength Linda hadn't seen in years, he lunged toward a battered trash can and began scratching furiously. "Max, stop," Linda called, worried he might hurt himself. But the dog wouldn't quit. He barked, growled, and tore at the bin like something vital was inside. Reluctantly, Linda approached, and when she tilted the gun over, a small, rusted lockbox fell out from beneath the trash. It was heavy, cold, and locked tight. Back home, Linda used a crowbar to force it open. What she found inside made her blood run cold. A girl's bracelet, stained with what looked like dried blood, a bundle of yellowed photos, and, most horrifying, a diary. Inside the diary were frantic entries written in shaky handwriting by a teenage girl named Emily Carson. Emily Carson. The name rang like a bell. She was a 15-year-old girl who disappeared in 2013 after attending a Halloween party. Her case had haunted the town for years. Despite weeks of searches, interviews, and dead ends, the trail had gone cold. Some believed she ran away. Others whispered darker theories. But no one ever found out what happened to her, until now. Linda immediately contacted the department. Within hours, forensics confirmed the blood matched Emily's DNA, still on file. The photos showed her with an older man no one had suspected. And the diary, it told the whole horrifying story. Emily hadn't run away. She'd been lured by a man posing as a friend of her older brother, someone she trusted. The man took her to a remote cabin and kept her hidden. The diary chronicled weeks of captivity before abruptly ending that a man named David Collar, who had once lived near the alley, was soon brought in for questioning. He had a clean record, but when police searched his old properties, they found the exact cabin Emily described. And deep in the woods nearby, buried shallow beneath the roots of an oak tree, they found her remains. The town erupted in a mix of grief and relief. Finally, after more than a decade, Emily's family had answers. And it was all thanks to Max, retired, arthritic, and nearly forgotten. The old K9 had done what no human could. His nose had found the only piece of evidence ever hidden in plain sight, a clue discarded and rotting in a trash can, just waiting to be discovered. The Cedar Valley Police Department held a press conference in Max's honor. The chief of police teared up as he placed a medal around the aging dog's neck. "You've already earned our respect, Max," he said. "But today, you reminded us that heroes never stop being heroes." Linda smiled, tears in her eyes, scratching behind Max's ears. "Good boy," she whispered. "You still had one more case in you. Sometimes justice doesn't come from high-tech tools or brilliant minds. It comes from the nose of a loyal dog who just refuses to stop serving." Max wasn't done yet. And because of him, the truth finally came out. Emily's story would never be forgotten, and neither would the hero who brought her home. Subscribe, please, channel.